Let me turn this light off, man. I know what's up with me, man. You see me every night. Anyway, look. He doesn't deserve to be murdered. Just because he said a lot of horrible shit and done a lot of horrible things. And I say that to make a big point that for people saying that about him as quote unquote, as they call it, karma, would you say the same thing about Freddie Gray? Would you say the same thing about whenever there's an issue where a black man is killed or a black woman is killed in the streets by the police? You know, Eric Brown, Trayvon, you know, you want me to keep going here? Like, would you say the same thing just because of what they've done in the past? Does it justify the means of what happened to them? Do you say the same thing? No, you wouldn't. Now, and I am in no way saying that you could compare both pastimes or whatever they've done in the past. You can't compare both. I agree. However, Tupac was convicted of sexual assault. He wasn't convicted of rape. So be clear on that. He was convicted for, I think, was it touching? I think he got convicted of sexual assault. He didn't get convicted of raping the girl. I think if I'm correct, I think there was some form of was it touching of the buttocks or something like that? It was something of that nature. It wasn't him penetrating the girl at all. But the fact that, according to the case, he was there and he witnessed the girl get raped. According to what they said, I can go deep into how the whole Tupac thing is fake. I can go deep into that. Video is dark, of course I am. Anyway, hey Dainty. So for the record, back to the whole thing about Tupac. Tupac was convicted. Hey, Miss Tracy. Tupac was convicted. Tupac came home and sold 5 million records. I want y'all to let that sink in for a moment. $5 million records. He didn't die and sell 5 million records. He sold 5 million records as soon as he came home on bail. X is accused of beating his woman to the point where her left eye, she is blind in one eye. Alright. What's up, Skull? What's up, bro? I give you that argument, right? But what about Chris Brown? Chris Brown is walking around here. He's still going platinum, selling out shows, and, you know, Chris Brown is still a superstar. Are we gonna hold, like if Chris Brown died after the Rihanna incident, will we look at him and say, oh, he's a horrible individual for beating that woman the way he did, right? Do we get to pick and choose here? Like, how does this work? Chris Brown was young. X was young too. Pac was also young. Do we put an age limit on behavior? Like, how does this work? I'm confused, because last time I checked, if the man didn't kill anyone or tried to kill anyone, and you could say he tried to kill the girl. You could say that. And that's why I said I believe in a thing called eye for an eye. If he kills someone, yes, if he does get killed, that's karma. Is he dead or not? Because a lot of people are saying he isn't. I don't want to. I don't want to go into that. I really don't, because the possibility is there. The possibility of a person faking their death is 100% sure. Like, it's possible. I don't want to get into that because, man, people are gonna go into the whole conspiracy thing. They're gonna think what they want, say what they want. These people do not even research anything. You know, they act like there's not. They act like there aren't many individuals that have faked their death. They act like that's never happened before. Of course, it's a team effort. It can also be done on one merit. Like, you could have one person do it and get away with it. I don't want to get too deep into that because that's an irrelevant point at this point to me. Let's admit it looks hella suspect when you examine the fact. And you know something about that? There's a witness. I just saw Domus Live. Shout out to Domus Live. It was a witness said that he got shot in the neck 3 times. Hold on. He got shot 3 times in the neck. And how many of y'all believe that? But I'm off topic. My thing is that I want people to understand that if you're gonna use a person's pastime and call it karma, you could do that for Chris Brown. You could do that shit for Tupac, Floyd Mayweather. Because Floyd Mayweather is one of the richest entertainers in the world. I think he's close to $1 billion. He's almost a billionaire, if not a billionaire. Floyd was convicted of assaulting a woman too. Mike Vick went to jail for fighting dogs. Do we not have a soft spot for animals? Now that witness is nuts, and there will be blood spewing everywhere in that car. I agree. That's the answer I've been waiting for. How was he shot? Where was he shot at? That's what I was waiting on. So when he said 3 times in the neck, I said, whoa. Yeah, he said, because we got Xfinity over here. Give me a second here. Yeah, it's still unsolved. Oh, that's my joint right here. Yeah, for sure. Xfinity is the shit. I tell you that much. Love me some Xfinity, yo. I ain't loving them right now, man. I can't connect to my shit. The fuck? There we go. Yeah, we there. We there now. Cause I want to play a little bit. I want to play a little bit of this witness testimony, right? Not testimony, but interview, so to speak. I want to get to that important part where he said that he got shot. Cause I want to be able to. No notification. I'm not shocked. What's going on with you? Simply Made. Diamond Live. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm so proud of Diamonds. I'm so proud of Diamonds Live. Like you won't understand. There's a lot of YouTube channels who were this small a few months back. What's going on, Honeybee? Drake said that in that song. I heard the song one time and I really didn't even analyze the lyrics. I didn't like the flow, so I'm gonna go check the lyrics out on that too. Here go the video right here. Cause we got Wi-Fi over here, baby, as they said in Louisiana. Jen Bond, what's going on? You're not late this time, really. You here on time a little bit. Let me make sure my volume is up. Pump up the volume. Are we up?
People out there who have been looking.
All right, here we go. Let's put that on pause.
Right to the right side, so yeah, he was shot at.
It says shot at close range.
Everybody's like, why was there no blood? Just because you can't see the blood, like.
Yeah, there was a hole going.
Death to America!
Yeah, my brother calling me, yo. Hold on.
And like, it was going through the right side, so.
Shot at close range.
Yeah, he was shot at close range. Yeah.
What kind of gun?
He was shot with like, it looked like, I want to say like an MP5. They had like some sort of like submachine gun they were holding.
He said he was shot with an MP5 while I'm in the dark. Okay. Is that better? I'm not in the dark no more. Is that better? Hey. I want to add more dramatic effect. Alright, so see, there we go. Alright, so let me see. 12 watching 4 likes. Yo, get them likes up. So I don't even say nothing about no likes. But get them likes up, man, if y'all don't mind. You know, I don't ask for donations, I don't ask for likes, but hit the like button, please. Do that for me. Red, what's going on, Reggie? Red, what's up, bro? Alright, so the next question you will want to know is what is an MP9, right? Let's see what type of weapon an MP9 is. This is an MP9. Well, correct. Let me. I want to make sure I heard that right, because I heard an MP9. I never heard of it with the weapon he said. I never heard of that weapon. You know, I'm a handgun guy. Hold on one second.
They ran up to his car. They had like some sort
Run it
of
back.
submachine gun they were holding. And I believe that the blood was going through the other side of his neck, and like it was going through the right side. So.
He was shot at close range.
Yeah, he was shot at close range. Yeah.
What kind of gun?
He was shot with like, it looked like, I want to say like an MP5. They had like
MP5.
some machine gun they were holding.
Correction.
They ran up to his
MP5.
car. And yeah.
He said he was shot at close range.
You're like, what part of his body?
He was shot in his neck
How many times?
3 times. 3 shots. But But yeah, I just want to let you guys know what happened.
Oh, heck. Okay.
You know, me and my buddy were there.
What's up, Simply Beautiful? What's up, Black Snowflake? Alright, so, hold on a second, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, I asked him for a picture. And, like,
he was
he
shot
really
with
seemed
this,
like
okay?
he wanted to do it,
This is
but,
what
like,
this is
like,
what
he
the
was
witness
just, like,
said
okay,
he was
dude,
shot
you know,
with.
just mind his own business.
Excuse me.
And, you know, just.
He was shot with this in the neck.
Was he alone? No.
3 times.
His uncle actually got, when the guys came up with the guns and they're like, get the fuck out, his uncle got out of the car and ran with us inside and called 911. And so it looked like they were targeting our ex. So, yeah, they probably do have cameras. But, you know, that's like the police matters stuff.
Keyword.
Yeah.
Keyword. You said probably. But he was sure he was shot 3 times in the neck. Right? Three times in the neck with an MP5. There was no blood, right? Now, he said the blood was on the other side. I only can go by what he said. And this is supposed to be a witness. I only can go by what he said. You know what I'm saying? I only can go by that. Now, what I do know is you get shot with this motherfucker 3 times in the neck. Somebody need to explain to me what type of damage with this weapon. Because I don't know. I'm a handgun guy. I'm not a... Somebody tell me, if you get shot 3 times in the neck with this weapon, what type of damage would it do to you? Black Snowflake, you military. You should know, right? Tell me what you think. Blood will be splattering. And shout out to Lucky 7, man. Lucky 7, a YouTuber. If you watched the Tupac hoax, if you thoroughly got into the research of that, if you went to the many chapters, you know who Lucky 7 is. Shout out to the brother. You know, he had his own thought of, close range. Well, I watched when Thomas broke this story mid-afternoon. He was speechless. That shot will blow your head off. Well, he said an MP5. I'm just going by what he said. You know what I mean? And on the same token, he said, and I quote, he said, close range 3 times in the neck. For those who didn't hear it, we're going to run it back again because I believe in it
was going through the right side. So.
He shot at close range.
Yeah, he was shot.
Hold on, we're going to run it back right here.
And I believe that the blood was going through the other side of his neck, and like it was going through the right side. So.
He shot at close range.
Yeah, he was shot at close range. Yeah.
What kind of gun?
He was shot with it looked like I want to say like an MP5. They had like some sort of submachine gun they were holding. They ran up to his car, and but that's basically what happened, guys. Just want to let you know.
You're like, what part of his body was shot?
He was shot in his neck.
How many times?
3 times, 3 shots. But yeah, just want to let you guys know what happened because there's a lot of people that don't know. And, you know, me and my buddy were there. We saw what happened. So.
Yeah.
X, he was doing all right.
Talk about his mood. You asked
Yeah.
him for a picture.
Yeah, I asked him for a picture, and he didn't really seem like he wanted to do it, but he was just in an okay mood. You know, just mind his own business, and just doing his own thing. But
now, all I'm saying is this: this is the weapon they say he got shot with. How did he show he got all 3? Look like the barrel is small at such close range. Maybe the hole so small, mostly bleed. Internal bleed? I don't know. I don't know much about this weapon at all, so I can't tell you what it will do. I can't explain any of that. So I'll be ignorant to tell you something that I can't really explain. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I do know if you get hit with an AK, I know what an AK will do to your fucking neck. Let me cut the light on. I know what an AK will do to your neck. I know what that does. Yeah, I mean, so at the same time, right? My main point for doing this video. What's my cable receipt? Okay, put this up. You know, I gotta make sure they don't rip me off. Cause they'll be like, you didn't pay your bill. Yeah, I paid my bill. Anyway, so you know, shout out to for those who be like, yo, you pay your cable bill, pay your cable bill. Your internet won't be off. Anyway, I say that to say this is that nobody deserves to be murdered for what they've done unless they murder somebody. We're not even sure it was an MP5. He said probably. Well, I mean, what type of weapon could give you 3 shots to the neck and not leave blood visible in the car from the driver's side angle if he got hit from this angle of the passenger side? That's a good question to ask. And I go back to Lucky Seven's video because I, for one, if he is dead, I don't believe he was shot. I don't believe he was murdered. I believe he probably was poisoned, or he was probably OD'd, probably was on drugs. It just looked to me. It looked to me that he was like OD'd. I don't think he was killed by gun violence. I'm not buying that story because I mean that's what it looked like to me. It looked like to me killed. It looked like it to me OD. Either that or somebody poisoned him or somebody killed him, but I don't think it was a bullet. I can't buy that. I can't. Yeah, it's 13 likes. But Taylor just did a video, said no post. Did a video, said no post is the name of the new cover. And he said he's not dead. That's a rumor going around. What's up, Vanessa too? All I know is I know the MP5 has a burst mode and 2 round per trigger. X is not the type of guy to do drugs though. What's up, Miss 5 Grand? What's up, Nico Wade? Okay, so he's not the type of guy to do drugs. Okay, I didn't want to make this video about the conspiracy. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do the video about a conspiracy. I really wanted to get into the fact of how people try to make this brother out to be a horrible individual, and that's the means of karma, and he got what he deserved. That's what a lot of people are doing. You feel me? So I don't want to. Oh, you good? You good? I didn't want people to get away with that because I've been watching that all day. Like even a guy went to school was like, he did XYZ, and I'm like, I'm not gonna say RIP to that guy. I'm like, yo. I mean, think of all the people that do gangster shit, who have killed people, who get embraced by the black community. Alright, I'm back again. Oh, okay, you Skull Hard, Wade Wilson. Okay, yeah. This is spider. I'm gonna make another point. Like we're gonna drive a lot of points. I'm gonna drive a lot of points till y'all get this shit. So here we go. Okay. Every one of these names have been inspired by the hood culture of black people and black men for that matter. Alright, we're gonna run down the names, alright? Now, I'm only saying this because if you could pick these people to be inspirational, I think Triple X should be treated with the same respect, because basically he did not deserve to be murdered because he never murdered nobody by proof or evidence. Because who's to say he didn't? I'm not gonna get into that because there's no proof of that. However, who hasn't been inspired by Al Capone, Bugsy Siegel, John Dillinger, the bank robber, Maya Lansky, Babyface Nelson, Anastasia, Bugs, Giancana, Vito. Y'all remember Vito? Everyone makes mistakes. We are somebody bad. Yeah, exactly. Okay, exactly. And he was young. And I don't like to put the young title on him, but we always make excuses for the young people when they're alive. He's talking about a girl that committed suicide. My son was then researching suicide. But that doesn't mean he deserved to be killed. I agree. Exactly. Machine Gun Kelly. Not too many people inspired by Machine Gun, though. There's a white rapper that used that name. Pretty Boy Floyd. By the way, Floyd Mayweather used to call himself Pretty Boy Floyd in the 90s and early 2000s before he became Money Mayweather. The same guy that got convicted for beating this woman and came home and reclaimed all the titles in the welterweight division. Well, not all of them, a majority of them. Henry Hill. If anybody's seen the Goodfellas, that's Henry Hill. He was a rat. A rat that went on witness protection, I think 3 times. Gigante, James Burke, Mickey Cohen, Luchese, O'Bannon, Frank Nitti, Gallo, Joe, Coonan. Like, you know how many names, and none of these people are black. None of these people are black, and they're all inspired by. They're all inspired by black people in the hood. Do y'all want, like, Daz Dillinger? Let me see. You got Daz Dillinger. Yo Gotti is after John Gotti. How many rappers have used the word Gotti in their names? You know what I mean? X got 6 dots tattooed, behind it, every dot in an attempt to suicide. Whoa, I didn't know that. That's crazy. That's crazy, yo. Pablo Escobar. You know what I mean? And Nas uses the name Escobar. That's all I'm saying. Like, if y'all gonna play this game, and hold this young man, Ricky Ross, yeah, Freeway Rick, AZ, come on, man, like, y'all. Reggie, am I not making an excellent point here that for some strange reason we won't say we won't feel any sadness for this brother getting killed because of what he did before he died, and he never murdered nobody. Yet I just named so many people that have been murdering, killing. Like, we look at, like, Griselda Blanco, right? The godmother of cocaine, right? And that's inspirational too. You feel me? I don't get this shit. Thank you. He was a good man to people. Nino Brown. That story is about a hood legend, Felix Mitchell. from Oakland, California. That story is originally about Felix Mitchell. Felix Mitchell was a hero in Oakland. Facts. It's a hero. I'm just saying, like Pee Wee Kirkland, Alpo. Man, now we get into the black people. Like, do you want to keep going? Okay, Alpo, Frank Lucas. I mean, come on, like, stop playing these games, yo. Y'all gotta stop playing these games. Y'all make this shit too easy. Like, he was a trouble kid trying to pick up the pieces. Sometime tomorrow, I'm gonna go over this video, and hopefully he don't have a problem with me using this video. Daylight, everybody know Daylight, the battle rapper. If I can use his video, he had the most excellent video to explain XXX. Like, I'm not a big fan of XXX, but I like the 17 album, and then the Question Mark album was dope too. They weren't whack, but they weren't the best. But I looked at them like, yo, when you young and you have the potential, to me, you have the potential to be better. Like Jimmy Wapo, the same way. He had the potential to be better. Like, Jimmy Wapo was nice. I had just found out that dude for the first time yesterday. I didn't even know who he was. But when I heard him, I was like, yo, it was a video where he was walking through, like, the neighborhood. I forgot the name of it. It came out about a couple years ago. And I was like, dude was nice. He was nice. And I was like, damn. And I say that to say this also, and I'm going to say it in this live. A lot of people now are starting to think that 6ix9ine is an agent, right? If 6ix9ine is an agent, if he's an agent, if he drops tomorrow and gets killed tomorrow, are you going to believe it? Or are you going to say it's factual? I mean, are you going to say there's, is that a hoax? Because if he's an agent, agents can pull off these type of stunts. Alright, Nico, make sure you sub, bro. Hit the like. You're absolutely right about these gangsters, idolized by these artists. Man, not just by the artists, by the black people in general. Like, we love to see people like Tony Montana, Elliot Ness, Nicky Santoro. You know what I mean? Nicky Santoro. Come on, man. Y'all make the defense of this brother so easy. I'm not saying he's right for putting his hands on the woman the way he did and all of the abuse and torture. I'm not saying that's right. However, what happened to the Christian nation of forgiving people who turn the other cheek and forgive people? What happened to that? Is that out the window? Not saying that everybody has to be a Christian, but from my understanding that majority of the people in this country are Christian people. What happened to forgiving the brother? What happened? I mean, what more do you want? The brother says he suffered from depression. They don't talk about that. The man suffers from suicidal thoughts. They don't talk about that. He tries to change his life and get better. Nobody talks about that. They only forgive. We pedos. Now I gotta look that up. What does that mean? Help me not look that up. What does that mean? What does pedo mean? I know what pedo mean, but what does pedo mean? What that mean? Oh. You fucked me over with that one there, see? I don't know it all. See? I learn something new every day. I didn't know what the fuck that meant. It went out the window when Trump comes in. He fucked me up with that one. Yo, all for real. So back to the bullshit. So look, y'all made this easy. Not saying that this is all about trying to be right or wrong. All I'm saying is, yo, what happened to forgiving the fact that none of you people that are criticizing his past say that he suffers from depression, suffers from, you know, mental, and he's bipolar, and he just turned 20. He just turned 20. He just turned 20. Just. Yeah, they cut me off anyway, like, yo. Anyway. So I'm gonna just watch what the chat got to say. I mean, what do y'all think about what I just said? I talk too much, you know. I don't even think I made no sense to people. All I'm saying is he's no different than every other 20-year-old boy who's probably had a trouble upbringing, things of that nature. Upgrade to FEOS. What that is? Unlike most people on YouTube, I got manners. If I have to burp or cough or some shit, I'll hit the mute button, yo. I'm not gonna be all on the camera. On Verizon, I have T-Mobile. T-Mobile, baby. For those of you who are late to the party, you please be careful in your car this time of night. Yeah, I'm careful, trust me. I mean, things happen. Yeah, and let me say this though. Listen, things happen. Yeah, I understand that somebody might come around that corner, roll up on me, bust my head wide open, right? This is a part of my job. I'm, you know, watching the area. This is what I do. Not the area, but the complex. And it's not even that big. Let me show y'all. It's not that big. I mean, look around here. It's not that big. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? It's not. You know? It's quiet tonight. Quiet little night. You know what I mean? I have to block. I have to block this light because I have this light right here and it'll be blinding me. But yes, check this out, man. People, focus. Because without focus, it's just noise. There we go. So look, I don't really reflect on dying. We all gonna die. You know what I'm saying? I do care about who I leave behind, and that's the only thing that bothers me. Like, if I can live to see my son become a man where he can take care of himself, I could be more pleasant about leaving Earth. You know what I mean? I don't really reflect on it. You know, I've been on my deathbed before. You know what I'm saying? So, what's up, Vonnie Boo? It's a drop it. It's a. We gotta get rid of that. It's a shit. That shit gotta go. That shit gotta go. How long are we gonna be saying it's a? But yeah, somebody can come around this corner, bust my head wide open. You know what I mean? They can come from this angle, that angle. You know what I mean? Things can happen. You know what I mean? Like I said, Oh, okay, Miss Gregory, I didn't see you say good night. I thought you was talking to somebody else. Okay, good night to you, if you hear me. Let me say this. There's people who've been focused. There's people who have been sitting at the red light, just driving their car, and they run into a red light, and a bullet comes through the windshield, hit him, hit one guy in the chest and hit one girl in the back of the shoulder, and she was just riding her car and got hit. Anything can happen to me, because I've been doing security for so long, but you could do unarmed and armed security, and there's no telling what might happen to you. You know what I mean? It's a part of life. This is a part of the job. Like, people got to start looking at everybody who leaves out of their home or inside of their home or outside of their home in public or in the streets at parties or at factories, stores, malls, trips, wherever you go. You have to think like, man, anything can happen. You know what I mean? Somebody could just come through this alleyway and just be driving and could swerve and run through here and hit my car and fuck me up. You know what I mean? Anything can happen. This is life. A tree might fall on my car. I've seen a lot of freak accidents. You know what I'm saying? I've hit in my mom's Suburban when I was 19. I drove. Let me see. Let me see. Do I see one? They don't have one. Y'all, they don't have a submit pole. Alright, so y'all know about the long, tall. What's up, Michelle Flemings? What's up? Y'all know the tall, cement light poles. They're real tall, very tall. And yes, they're made out of cement. Inside joke. I hit one of those poles and knocked it down, and it fell forward. But what if it fell toward me? You feel me? And I remember talking to my mom about that a few years back. I'm 36 today. And I was like, I asked my mom, I said, yo, you got mad as hell that I tore up your car? And I was like, what if that pole fell on the truck and killed? Who was in the car with me? Me, my cousin Marcus, Keon, Trail, and some chick. I don't even know who she was. It was my other cousin's girl. I think it was my cousin's girlfriend or some chick he knew. Somebody else was in the car. Who was in the car? Yeah, okay, that was it. It was some chick, my three cousins. We were in the car. It was we were in the Suburban. You know what I'm saying? Big ass, big Suburban. It was a 97. But now, so I would disagree on that. Even if I was a person that believed in that, like, ain't no such thing as protection. You know what I'm saying? Like, if God, I believe in a higher power, but I don't believe in protection, because if God wants you out of here, you're out of here. You know what I mean? You feel me? Like, if it's time to go, it's time to go. You know what I mean? No protecting, you know what I mean? Right? What the pole kill me? Exactly. Like, I be thinking, like, I would have thought, like, damn, at least my son is okay and nobody died, or he didn't kill nobody, because the pole could have fell on somebody's yard. You know what I mean? Or it did fall in somebody's yard. It could have fell in the house and killed them, or somebody could have been outside playing. You know what I mean? Look videos more. We got him exposed. He wants more fans if he is there, he will be more popular. But I would say he will come back with a new album. He will be back. Alright, Skelp, if it wasn't him in the car. Exactly. I do agree with that. They'll protect you until it's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to check out. It's time to check out. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing you can do about that. He didn't have tattoos on his cheek. It was someone else. Back in the dark side. Alright, let me come back. So, in reality, this whole thing about y'all gotta let that be. The brother died. If people don't believe he's dead, I for one, I believe he's gone. I don't believe he was shot. I just think he's one of them. But you just say he protect you from the cement pole. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said it could have fell on me. I didn't say he protected me. See, y'all, that's twisting my word. That's not what I said. I said to my mom, I said, yo, you were upset that I tore up your car. Not the fact that I could have killed myself and I could have died. Or killed someone. It was more than one person in the car. Exactly. And I was also protected because if I'm protected, it's because I'm alive. But Vanessa, the reason this don't make sense because if I die, am I no longer shit? Am I no? Oh shit! The fuck? Hold on. Alright, peace, Skelp. Make sure you sub, hit the like button. If I'm protected, I'm alive. But if I die, am I not protected? How does this work? You sparked an interesting point here. Shale, what's going on with you? Be safe. You be safe too. Yo, this cat is a G. This motherfucker be all over this bitch. Hold on. You see that? Look at that cat. He's on top of the hood, yo. That cat is gangster. He jumped down like, yeah, it's my shit. Look at him. Where you go? Anyway. Put that back up there. What's up, eating treasures? What's going on? So, I went on Vanessa to respond to my question. Am I protected if I'm alive? And if I die, am I no longer protected anymore? Because I thought that was the natural order of life, that every soul shall taste death, according to the Quran. You know, the Bible mentions death many times, so we all gonna die. We bleed through similar veins. I mean, I get tired of talking about the whole Tupac thing because a lot of people don't even want to research that shit. So I don't even like talking about it to people who don't know about the channel, who don't research it and really go deep into it. Tupac quote. What's up, Quentin, my nigga? What's that, bro? Yeah, so man, look here. I don't even like talking about, like, it gets uncomfortable talking to people about the Tupac hoax. Your time was that if you die. So, are you saying that our life is a part of protection? And death is unprotected? I don't get it. I'm confused. How does this work? Come on, Vanessa, talk to me, man. You know, over here, you got you. I like to think, if he's faking his death, how is it going to explain to his fans and concerned citizens? I'm listening to a witness on him, like he's saying he was shot. Yeah, that's what I was just playing, Dainty. Everybody go sub to Diamonds Live. That's a good brother, man. Like, that's a good dude, man. He be putting up real. Bruh's dead. Well, Cortez, I think you late to the party. The witness said that X was shot in close range with an MP5 3 times in the neck on the other side, right? And I was asking people, focus. I was asking people to analyze what would happen if you were shot 3 times in the neck with that weapon. And I don't know. I'm not educated on that type of weapon. Like I said, I'm a handgun kind of guy. There would have been blood everywhere with an MP5 3 times in the neck. Why is it that if you survive something, it has to be God? Exactly. Like, see, let me break this down. MP5, yeah. See, I don't know. See, according to Cortez, he said, yeah, blood everywhere, but ain't no blood. I didn't see no blood. Now, my thing is, if he got like shot like in the stomach, or if he got shot in the chest, and he had all this, this hoodie and shit on, then you wouldn't know. Like, it could have been internal bleeding. It could have been bleeding inside of the garment or the clothing or whatever he had on. Rush hour designation. Vanessa, we're going to talk about that. Right. If I hit the pole and the pole falls on me, I would have been killed or hurt real bad. But I'm not the only one in the car, so we had like 4 other people in the car with me. But Michelle, the contradiction in that is that if God breathes life into me every day, daily, then why when I sleep, I'm completely unconscious? Do y'all know do you know when you sleep, you're in a comatose state? Like, you're this close, you're this closer to death when you sleep? I don't want to get into all of that, yo. I'm gonna just say this, right? I grew up in a Baptist home where I wasn't really a heavy Baptist, but I grew up going to Baptist church. Let me put it that way. I grew up going to Baptist church, and then I became a Pentecostal. Then I myself became a non-denominational. Your main artery is in your neck, like your jugular. It's really hard not to see blood. Exactly. I thought if you get hit in the neck, that was like an easy way to, blood would just be, you know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, now you Jewish. Stop it. Let me finish it. See, listen, non-denominational, and then I left Christianity. I got into the Hebrew Israelite teachings. I got into the nation lessons. I got into the 120 with the 5%ers. I left all of that alone, and I became an atheist. And then I jumped into Islam, and when I got into Islam, like 100%, I got into being Sunni, or following the Sunnah, which is what you learn about the ways of the Prophet Muhammad. And they will say Prophet Muhammad Salehi Wala. I used to forget how to say it. Salehi Wala Salahu. I forgot how to say it. It's been a while since I've been Muslim, but y'all pretty much get it. But Prophet Muhammad had these teachings called the Sunnah, and it was sayings of the Prophet narrated by many of his people, and that's when I became Muslim under that understanding. And I'm not gonna front. When I became that probably was the most, like, far as mentally, it was the most peaceful time of my life. Like, I found myself like right now I'm able to control my anger. I know how to channel my way into finding happiness and to be comfortable in myself. This is why I still have my beard. I'm not ever cutting my beard off. For some reason, I got accustomed and comfortable with it. You know, so I trim around here because I got a lot of irritation up here when I do grow. So I don't grow the full one. You know what I'm saying? My beard could come way down here. Like, my beard could come past these letters. You feel me? If I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Let me read what's... In other words, always keep your hands in God's hand. Sorry it took me a while to respond. Yes, the sniper gun was that's why he's not there. There was no blood in the car. I told you on the video. It's the SWAT gun. All I heard was, I don't grow. What's going on, Chancey? What the hell? What that mean? All I heard is, I don't grow. I'm sure you know about Jesus. Oh, well, let me say this. And I will say this because I'm not Muslim no more. So I don't grab that understanding. I used to be Muslim, and when I left Islam, I have not been affiliated with no religion. But I will say this, right? I will say this. Islam is the only religion in the world that explains Jesus, Prophet Isa, Ibn of Maryam, son of Maryam, in its proper understanding that seems to be righteous. I will say that much. I will say that the Quran is the only book in the world that has an entire chapter about the life of Jesus, or Isa, Ibn of Maryam, son of Maryam, in a proper form of chapters rather. It's a whole entire book called the Surah of Maryam. It is the only book in the world to present that. However, Jesus don't exist. And I can prove that he don't exist. Not because of how I feel, not because of what I think, because information proves that he doesn't exist. And let's just say you can't prove he don't exist. Well, we can go into Abraham or Ibrahim. We can go into Isaac. We can go into Ishmael, Aaron, Jeremiah, Adam. We can go into Solomon. All these different names. You can't prove none of these prophets existed. You can't prove it at all. And if you can't prove these people existed, you have to question then the existence of Isa, or Jesus, or son of Mary. And first of all, his name is not Jesus. Even in any language in the world, Jesus is not his name at all. And remember, if you was to, let's just say anybody that believes in Jesus dies, right? And you go to the gates, you're gonna be like, Jesus. Dude gonna be like, who the fuck is this shit? Who you looking for? They're like, who the fuck you looking for? What? Yo, it never existed till the English language. And that was about, what, 500 years ago? Yahshua would have been his name in the Hebrew, Or Yahweh, is it Yahweh? How do you say the name in Hebrew? Is it Yahweh or Yahshua? Which one is it? You know, it was funny. It was funny to me. I think I'm going in deep water now. I'm going in deep water. So you're not Muslim no more. You've been delivered. I've been delivered. I love women. Now, all bullshit aside, all bullshit aside, right? I'm not even gonna tell the joke I was gonna tell. But yo, that dude don't exist. I mean, he's a copy story of hundreds. There's hundreds of stories that predate Jesus' existence, amongst many other ones. Like, we're gonna run through the names. Like, we're gonna run through the names. I got about 20 more minutes before I go home. So look here, man. We're gonna run through the names, right? Let me cut this back on. Be well driven. Do me a favor. I know you know the names. Quote every God that existed before Jesus that shares the same characteristics. Where are the Jesus fossils? Shit. Where is any of the artifacts of any of these people? I mean, any of them. That was somebody did the research on Ishmael. It's Abraham and Isaac, I believe. Abraham and I think it's Jacob and Abraham, or it's Abraham and Ishmael in Hebron, Israel, right? If I can remember, in Hebron, Israel, they found a tomb and said in those tombs no bones existed. I gotta get some sleep. I see you like, all right, Michelle. You have a good morning. And sorry to hear about your nephew. That's another story that was wild. Like, kind of remind me of that same story of Rich the Kid, about how he had an apartment and somebody let him in. The rendition of the Hebrew Yeshua, also variants of Joshua and Yeshua. The proper name, Jesus, not the Jesus fossils. I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi, yo. I'm not even finna play with this shit. I gotta cut it back on. It should be automatically cut on, yo. Oh, now it say not connected. Word. Somebody cut the Xfinity off, yo. Hey, man, whoever this is over here, fuck y'all, yo. Somebody cut their box off, B. There you go. We good. It's real low. I think too many people on it. There we go. We good. We in there. I ain't gonna lie. When I was Muslim, it was that one question shook. That one question shook my entire faith when he said, "Hey, bro, you ever thought about proving the existence of these prophets?" I heard him say that and I was like, I ain't never thought about that. Not to mention, you can go deep into the Arabic language not being authentic, and it's under an umbrella of many languages, and even Arabic comes after Aramaic. Horus was born December 25th, born of a virgin, Isis, accompanied by a star in the east, which in turn 3 kings followed to relocate and adore the newborn Savior. At the age of 12, he was a prodigal child teacher. At the age of 30, he was baptized by a figure named Adept, and thus began his ministry. Horus had 12 disciples who traveled with performing miracles such as healing the sick and walking on water. Y'all like my ice grill when I did that shit? I'm gonna say it again. At the age of 30, he was baptized by a figure named Adept, and thus began his ministry. He had 12 disciples who traveled about with performing miracles such as healing the sick and walking on water. Horus is known by many gestural names, such as the Truth, the Light, God's anointed Son, the Good Shepherd, and the Lamb of God, and many others. After being betrayed by Typhon, Horus was crucified, buried for 3 days, and resurrected. Sound familiar, don't you? Sound familiar, doesn't it? Attis, born of a virgin, December 25th, was crucified, was dead for 3 days, and resurrected. Krishna, born of a virgin, was a star in the east to signal his birth, performed miracles, died, and was resurrected. By the way, this was 900 years before Christ. Attis was 1200 years before Christ. Dionysius, I think that's how you say his name. Dionysius, right? I might be saying it wrong. 500 years before Christ, born of a virgin of December 25th, performed miracles like turning water into wine, and was referred to the King of Kings. Let me zoom back out. Anyway, that's my little famous little X shit. Because that's what X used to do in his videos. Give me my clout. Give me my clout. Let me stop playing. Anyway, turning water to wine was referred to King of Kings, and God's only begotten Son died and was resurrected. Mithras, 1200 years before Christ, born of a virgin December 25th, and had 12 disciples, performed miracles, was dead for 3 days, and was resurrected. Was known as the Truth and the Life, and was worshipped on Sunday. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna end mine. If you ain't down for the Africans, I'll stop joking. Alright, so look. There's no record of Osiris rose bodily from the dead. There's no evidence in the account of a bodily resurrection of Attis. There's no Horus was not a virgin was not born of a virgin, but was the son of Osiris and Isis. Mithras was not born of a virgin, but emerged from a rock, and there was no textual evidence of his death. So there could be no resurrection. Krishna was his mother's 8th son. Krishna was his mother's 1, 2, let me zoom out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th. 8th son. So his virgin birth is kind of unlikely. What's up, Marie? Sorry I didn't speak to you, bro. What's up, Nico? There's no evidence of the virgin birth of Dionysius. What you just discovered, Nico? Talk to us, bro. I hope you're a male. I don't mean to be calling you Nico if you're a female. I'm sorry if I offended you. Neither the Bible nor Christianity claim Jesus was born in December the 25th. So any parallels with the ancient myths are completely inconsequential. Consequential, I'm sorry. The date was chosen by an emperor in the 3rd century. I just discovered something crazy. If you see the videos where X is in the cars, Jesus was actually born December 32nd. Yeah. Cause he got on red pants. Another video he's got on black. What? Man, every holiday is a marketing scam. You mean to tell me X had on different shorts in the videos? You serious, yo? Go check. Damn, I just cut my iPad on, yo. Hold on. Cause you know something about Apple devices don't just cut right on right away. Like you gotta wait and shit. Alright, we gonna do a little research here real quick. But Huggie, we doesn't have the original Bible. What you're reading is not from the Holy Bible. I'm not reading it from the Bible. I smile when I say that. I didn't even read it from the Bible. Basic information before leaving Earth. I would not put anything in the Bible as something. I look at them like lessons. Like I say the Quran, the Bible. You know what I'm saying? They're just good. They're good information. They're good information. We'll just put it that way. Alright, so Nico, okay, here we go. What you saying? And he recently got a clock tattoo on his face. And there was no clock video in the video. No clock in the video. I saw him in shorts in that shot dead in the car video. Alright, because I can't play the video, but let me see it. Because I got the video. You scared me. I thought you was looking at my face. The Bible is not meant to be taken literally at all. At all, people. Alright, let me see, we're 122. Cause I'm pacing. I'm up out of here. 8 minutes, right? Alright, Nico, do me a favor. HuggiePacino@gmail.com, right? Send me the 2 videos where I can see that he got 2 different pair of shorts on.